everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are back again with a day in the life of an entrepreneur. And this time we have a very good friend, Marina Siegel, with us, and I would let her talk about herself more. Over to you, Marina.
Hi, and good time of your day. And nice to meet all of you. I am Marina. I'm based of Seattle. Um, and I am a very newbie in the entrepreneurship. I just started my company in December, and happy to share about my journey, which is just beginning, and how I got to the point that I made the decision to start something on my own.
Sure, Marina. We do want to know that what was the point where you thought, yes, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to start my own venture, and these are the things that I should do when I'm starting my own venture.
Um, I think it was a long process. It was not like a point of time where I just woke up in the morning and decided. A lot of people through my career helped me to, achieve things and make progress. And over time, I got inspired by so many entrepreneurs I work with nearby or just met in different occasions, conferences, or just when they were reaching out to get some advice. And I am always striving to bring technology to the compliance and that part of my passion finally came through in the idea. And also, I think that there are a lot of things that need to happen all together in order for you to make the decision. So in my journey, family-wise, the co-founder that I'm working with, his timing, and also, the idea, all of those things kind of came together at the same time, and that's where it was clear that we're gonna do that.
Very, very interesting, Marina. And when you started off as an entrepreneur, what are the challenges that came your way, which you felt, oh, this is overwhelming? Because sometimes when you start, you have so many things at all at once. So, what were those things which generally people don't see that coming, but suddenly they come and there are things which go in different direction?
I guess the main challenges are ahead of me still. But up to now, I guess just the fact that you always have insecurities and lack of confidence, and you just need to keep pushing. I think that was and is going to be the main challenge all the time. And also the balancing the work that I'm so passionate about with the family that I'm so passionate about. So that is the ongoing challenges for me.
Right. Yeah. And when you are an entrepreneur, you have to wear multiple hats all at once.
Mm-hmm.
How do you juggle between these different hats?
There is definitely a lot of context switching. Like one day you are the marketing department, another day you're the HR person. Sometimes I'm doing the stuff that I am enjoying doing actually, which is product management. But most of the times it's definitely a lot of context switching and wearing different hats because we are growing and there is not enough people. I guess for me, what helps me is to just maybe to take once in a while a walk in the house or just go and pick up my kids. I think that is, the fact that this I have a family also helps me to distract myself and then helps me with the context switching. But yeah, it is overwhelming. And juggling with all of the priorities is something that I guess all the entrepreneurs are learning all the time. There is no right or wrong answer. It just being able to identify what matters the most right now for your company.
Absolutely, I agree with you. What matters the most is the most important aspect, that which hat you need to wear. And when we talk about these ideas, especially for the budding entrepreneurs, it is very difficult. And let's say if I want to be an entrepreneur, there are so many thoughts that go in my head. How exactly I can rationalize those thoughts, or how I can narrow down those thoughts so that I can come to a point where I can think, yes, this is something which I can do it. This is something, yes, this is for me. Entrepreneurship is for me.
Mm, I think you need to have this passion within you that will, it's like your internal, almost like emotion that you deeply feel, that tells you that you have to do it on your own, that you have the gut, and you can take the risk, and you are not afraid to fall, because every day there are tons of failures that you feel very strong on emotionally, as well as the positive emotions. So if you have this emotion inside, I think it's more of a of a feeling rather than as something rational, at least for me. But you just know, you just know that you want to do it on your own, and if you're not going to do it, you will be very upset. And having the three factors that I mentioned, the family support, the founding team, and the idea all together, with that emotion is what you need to actually make this move.
Wonderfully said. And Marina, I also wanted to know that uh, when you are an entrepreneur, there are certain times you have plans, plan A, B, C. So, how exactly do you go about adhering to those plans, or do you have those plans, or how do you do that?
You have to have a plan, but most of the times nothing goes according to that plan. So you have to be able to adjust and pivot, or change the plans on the go. So you have to be very flexible. Having a plan um, definitely helps you as an entrepreneur, as a leader of your company, to set the direction. But it's almost like, planning your route when you go somewhere and then seeing there is a traffic jam, and finding another route. So you have to be agile enough to change the direction when it's needed, and come up with a new plan on the go.
So, how exactly your day to day looks like? Like, how do you plan your day, or what? How does your
Mhm.
typical day looks like?
So I use Calendly to schedule meetings. So a lot of my day is becoming, filled with meetings that being scheduled from um, clients, or candidates that we are interviewing constantly. So that is that takes a lot of my time. Wherever I do not have meetings, I have my to-do list that is constantly being changed, and a lot of times I'm busy with operations, or finding new ideas, or coming up with materials for customers, for investors, for even for interviews. We need to come up with the right interview plans and case studies, and stuff like that. I'm also trying to carve out a little bit of time to contribute to the industry, because I feel passionate about promoting women in the industry, helping. Now I'm trying to help as many people from Eastern Europe that having a lot of challenges in their lives. So that is also one of the most important kind of extra curriculum for me. And working with the team on the product, that's another thing that I'm not doing enough, and I would love to do much more. But that's again that to your question about the priorities. As an entrepreneur, you also learn to delegate stuff that you're passionate about, and you just check in with the team and making sure that your ideas coming to life through their through them and through what they are developing and doing.
Absolutely. And while you talk about mentor and mentees, if you have to share certain things with your mentees or your juniors, what would be those things? So if I have to put it this way, wherein if you're teaching your mentees or your juniors, what would be 3 lessons you would like to impart to them based on your experience?
I guess, first of all, mentorship, you don't need to have a formal mentor. You can learn from people you meet on your journey and take, the stuff that you need from each one of them. They don't even need to know about it. Just, get inspired and ask questions, be curious. You don't need to be afraid to change the industry or roles. As long as you have a plan, it can work out. And I've seen so many cases where people move from, different disciplines into product management, into cybersecurity, and from disciplines like psychology or QA. And then it is possible. It's just a matter of being curious about that new place or new industry or new role, and learning a little bit and seeing how you can apply your previous experience to it. And I guess another lesson is that it's okay to not be successful in something, as long as you get your lessons learned and move on. That's the most important thing. Keep going, whatever happens. I think that's it doesn't matter how successful you are on the way. The journey is that thing that matters.
Wonderfully said. The journey that matters. Thank you so much, Marina. Is there anything that you would like to share with the audience, or you would like to promote or talk about with the audience?
We are looking for talent, and we would love to speak to industry experts to share what we are building. We are still in stealth, but if you're open to listen to our idea and get your perspective, I would love to speak to you. I'm sure that Vandana can share my details and contact info. Just sign up for tamnoon.io to get our updates, and stay in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Marina, for joining me today. It was wonderful to have you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you as always.
Likewise, Marina. Thank you.
Bye-bye.